Hello, hello, hello to all female entrepreneurs in this group. And I'm Sarah, and I am a soul conscious business mentor for fitness professionals and wellness coaches. And I get great results with my clients basically by working on a strategy of soul, which is no pushy marketing, no pushy selling, no annoying funnels and busy websites. So the way that I work as a business mentor with my clients is everything coming from soul, everything coming from alignment. So it's like the laws of attraction mixed with the laws of action, yeah? And I know that loads of fitness professionals and wellness coaches really struggle with selling online because they feel, that it's like uncomfortable maybe, or sleazy, or that it's wrong, on a deep level. And what I wanted to come on today, just to chat a little bit about, and hello whoever is watching, great to have you on. And what I wanted to just chat a little bit about is how sales can be fun and how sales can be easy, and how sales really are like the biggest expression of love towards you and towards your clients that can happen. So it's a lot of inner work is needed to shift from feeling fucking uncomfortable selling and making sales into actually creating abundance. And the thing is that this isn't about us, popping champagne bubbles, in my opinion, because I'm not that type of coach. It's not like my values are in nature, in food, in love, in family, in art, all these things. Is not about popping champagne bottles and showing off on a yacht. It's about creating abundance. So it's about you being abundant in monetary terms so that you can be even more abundant for your clients. So it means that you can produce an even more kick-ass program and offerings and services by you being abundant. Because here's the thing is, if we're not getting paid and we're burnt out, we're going to start to resent our clients. We're not going to be showing up powerfully, and we're not going to be showing up fully in our essence, okay? And that's just how it's going to work. So if like what's coming with these blocks for you selling could be blame, where maybe what you're doing is you're blaming, I don't have a fucking big enough following. Thank you for the love hearts, whoever is giving them to me, received with love. It could be that we're blaming other people, or we're blaming like, I don't have a good enough laptop, I don't have enough followers, I'm not, a 20-year-old skinny blonde girl on Instagram, right? And I call bullshit on that. And I do the same with my one-to-one clients, is you cannot fucking blame externals, okay, for an internal issue. Yeah, so really that is a cock block to your success. And I did it for years, by the way. I'm 23 years in the fitness and wellness industry, and I blamed so many fucking things on why I was broke, because I was broke for fucking years, okay? Years and years and years. And it was due to my mindset. It was because I believed I did not deserve money. I believed I didn't deserve abundance. I was brought up in a family that were extremely poor. We didn't live in a house until I was 10. We lived in caravans and wagons, and we lived in the wilds. And my family actually built a business on this after many years, a business of 30 years, which is a health food store, Whole Food stores they've had for 30 years. And they went from absolutely broke to being abundant based on doing what they love. And we went from living in caravans and wagons to us living abundantly later, like in my 20s and 30s. But honestly, I was brought up hungry, cold. We didn't have electricity, television, any of those things. And so I had to work through that massively in order for me to become a six-figure coach that I have this year. And so what I put to you is, we cannot blame externals, right? So just because I was brought up with no money, just because we struggled with food, we struggled with clothes, does not mean that that is my actual present day situation. Okay, so what I put to you is, I don't fucking care, excuse my language, what way you were brought up with. I don't care if you were brought into poverty like I was. I mean, we were on not even social welfare, right? And very much bullied at school for it. backstory because we were so different. We're really alternative, okay? And so it's absolute bullshit if you're sitting there going, no, but like, I mean, I didn't have this and I didn't have that. Okay, we were taught at home. I didn't even go to school for the first few years, right? The food we had was grown. We grew it all ourselves. My dad made our beds, all our furniture, all our stuff. It's like, it's totally possible for you to be anything that you want, but it has to start here. It starts here. Let me look at these comments. I can relate to your upbringing. Ah, good, Santiago. I'm glad, because it took me a long while to tell my story. I'm still struggling with it because of judgment. And a lot of people think I'm this posh, I don't know, English lady or something like that. Well, I'm actually Irish. I'm Irish. I'm living in the south of France. I moved here 3 years ago to bring my business online. And I'm far from posh. Believe me, your accent is wonderful. Oh, thank you, Dejuicing Varengia. And hey, Nora, my lady, my main woman is on, my virtual assistant. She's fucking amazing. She's got my back. But so, first of all, number one cock block to your success in this, ladies, right, is blame. It's blame. So please stop blaming your upbringing. Please stop blaming your age. Please stop blaming that you don't have enough tech knowledge. Please stop blaming that you don't have enough followers. Absolute bullshit. The clients that work with me one-to-one, I'm 23 years in the fitness industry, and I'm now doing business mentoring for Fit Pros. And every single one of them have reached, 10K months working with me with no ads, with no bullshit, no funnels, no pushing shit. Why? Working from soul. Working from connection, working from complete and utter alignment, okay, whilst also doing the fucking work. That's how we've done it, right? So please do not keep blaming externals and being a moaning Minnie and instead be an action Annie. The second thing is a cock block is perfectionism. And this I've struggled with for years. So perfectionism, as you know, is a cock block to success. And perfectionism goes deep. It can come from childhood when our parents maybe rewarded us if we were perfect, and maybe they punished us if we weren't. Or it could be from school, could be from school teachers. It goes deep. It goes really deep, the perfectionism thing. My perfectionism absolutely fucking sabotaged my results, yeah? Okay? Perfectionism doesn't exist, as you know, but we keep trying to chase it. And what I've learned after 23 years in the fitness industry is I would rather rely on a horse is real, than a fucking unicorn, which is not real. Instead of waiting around for this whimsical unicorn that doesn't exist, I will rely on a horse, and I'll jump on that horse every day. Okay? So perfectionism has got in my way, and did get in my way for years. And now I've shifted into being a six-figure coach because I fucking dropped the perfectionism and I said, I love myself as I am. I am messy, I'm ecliptic, I'm out there, but I get results, and I don't give a fuck if it's off and it's not perfect. I will do things my way, and that's working for me because I'm on six figures now, and it's working for my clients who work with me because they're reaching 10K months as well. So perfectionism, please cut yourself a bit of slack and try to drop the perfectionism, because it doesn't exist. And it's actually just insecurity showing up massively. That's what perfectionism is insecurity showing up going, actually you're shit. And it comes with imposter syndrome. And it isn't true. It's just not true. When I was a kettlebell athlete, I went from an amateur to a professional over 8 years. And I based it all on perfectionism, and that's how I got there. So it served me well, but it didn't serve me well in business then, because when I went into business, I've been self-employed since I'm 21, but in business it doesn't help you. It just doesn't help you, because done is better than perfect. And what I'm seeing is loads of fitness professionals and wellness coaches sitting on ideas and not pitching an offer because it's not perfect. Creating an ebook or a meditation or a fitness video or a recipe and not putting it out there because it's not perfect. Please, I beg of you, stop that shit. It's not serving you. It doesn't exist. Perfectionism doesn't exist. So instead, focus on what you can do well and get it done. The third cock block to success that I learned along my way was lack of clarity. I wanted to be everything to everyone. I had no clarity in what my message was. I had no clarity in what my branding was. I had no clarity in what I wanted. But when you fucking get clarity, the universe delivers to you because the universe is listening and going, oh, that's what you want. But if you're out there going, I work with older adults and I work with teenagers and I work with busy mums and there's no clarity in your message. No clarity in your message. So you've got to get clear in your message. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for you to create sales because you're going to be trying to help everyone and you'll be like a jack of all trades, but master of none. And that breaks trust. So when I got fucking clear on my message and said, I help fitness professionals and wellness coaches to make money online so that they can enjoy more free time with Soul. That's really clear, my message. I don't waver from that message. That's who I help and I help well. So what's your message? Are you clear and are you clear on what you want? What's this from Santiago? I have severe OCD too and it holds me back. Yeah, I hear you. I have some clients that struggle with that as well, but it's still possible to move forward. Do you have tips for overcoming perfectionism aspect of your business? Yes, I do. Take messy action is my tip. Messy action. Get some visual. I'm a visual person, so I've written down here all the struggles that my clients might have. I've asked them in my Facebook group, which is called Fit Pro Biz Online. If you want to join it, request to join. I've got their struggles here, okay? And I'm going to be doing some Facebook posts and content based on their struggles, Santiago. And what I'll do will be good, but it won't be perfect. And so that's my tip. Go for good, not perfect. Get visual and get clear on what you want and take messy action. It's that simple. Next is an ineffective strategy. Number 4 that held me back was a cock block to my success. I had no fucking strategy. I had tactics, you know. Tactic is like, oh, do a Facebook post. I didn't have a strategy. And my strategy is soul-based. My strategy is that I want to attract and magnetize in fit pros and wellness coaches who are 100% fuck yes to work with and who are, you know, my type of person and who we're aligned together on a soul level. And that is my strategy. And then to implement that strategy, yes, I'll have email marketing, I'll have Facebook, I'll have Instagram, I'll go live, etc., right? But if you don't have a strategy that's effective, you're not going to be successful. If you keep looking at tactics and shiny objects and downloading ebooks and free shit, and you don't have a fucking strategy, then it's going to be hard for you to create sales. Number 5 is a massive one, which is imposter syndrome that, you know, got in my way for years, does still get in the way, but I fight it every day. And imposter syndrome, if you don't know what it is, it's basically you feeling that you're a fraud and that you're going to be discovered as a fraud and someone's going to burst in the room and just go, hey, you're under arrest. You're not a fitness professional. You're not a wellness coach. You're a fucking fraud. Okay? Bullshit. You're not a fraud. If you're watching this video and you're in this group, then I would assume that you are probably a good while doing what you do. You've probably invested thousands in what you do and you've probably helped a lot of people. But you continue to feed off imposter syndrome, which is I'm not good enough, I'm not qualified enough, I'm not experienced enough. People are going to discover that really I'm a dipshit any minute now. That's what imposter syndrome does. Okay? Is like, it's going to tell you that you're a fucking fraud. I got it even in kettlebell sport. It took me to see myself in the newspaper and to hold my medal of gold medal to see that, no, I'm an elite athlete and I did good. But I had to have that visual. So imposter syndrome, what you could do to overcome it is study it, read about it, listen to podcasts, give it a fucking name, recognize it. Like mine was, you know, Scatty Sarah. That was my imposter syndrome name. Which isn't true because I'm a 6-figure coach and all of my clients on a one-to-one are getting amazing results. So do not let imposter syndrome beat you and the talents that you have and the skills that you have, okay? Keep working on it every day. Like get a journal. Okay, I've got this 5-minute journal and I'm journaling in it every motherfucking day, like about like how my day's gonna go, what I'm gonna overcome, my thought process, and that's what's helping with imposter syndrome as well. Okay, Santiago, this is an eye-opening live. So glad I tuned in. Good, I'm really glad because some lives can be full of fluff and there isn't really any meat in them, so I want to bring the meat. Mingling, just an aside, I'm loving the back wall. Thank you. I've got 4 of them and I got them on, I think it was Wish, maybe €50, but it's actually what formed my brand. It was like Misfit Mentor is my brand name. I'm a bit of a misfit. My clients are a bit of misfits, and I'm a mentor. And so this is all in my branding. And it just kind of came to me, Ming, as a download that I got when I was meditating. It was like, I know what could represent my brand. Something a bit sassy, okay? So now what I'm going to finish on is the 5 keys to success. These aren't cock blockers. These are like what's going to help you. This is what's helped me reach 6 figures and help my clients, right? To go from, again, just a reminder, from being brought up with no electricity, no money, fuck all, to now being a 6-figure earner is I took massive ownership, and I continue to take massive ownership, radical ownership for my successes and my failures. Successes and failures. So failures, I don't believe in failures, I only believe in learning. But for example, it could have been, I would have held my first webinar using ClickFunnels or some shit, and I think I sent the wrong link out, okay, and nobody turned up, yeah? I took ownership for that. I didn't beat myself up and say I'm never doing a webinar again. I took massive radical fucking ownership. I also take ownership for my successes. So I've had 4 20K plus months this year, okay? One of them being a cash sale from a soul aligned client, okay, which was just done by sending a PDF, okay? And remember last year, you know, I was broke. Even in March this year, I barely could pay my fucking rent. And that is the truth, okay? So you've got to take ownership for your failures and your successes. And don't just let your successes sidle by and you fucking ignore them. Celebrate your successes, even if it's tiny, even if it's just, oh, I took a profile picture for Facebook. Oh, I did a post. Oh, I went live. That's a success. Messy action is the second thing that I did that's fucking game changer. Is instead of me going, oh, the webinar isn't perfect, or the website's not perfect, or I don't look perfect for this live, right? I didn't even plan what I'd say on this live, ladies. And that's the fucking truth. I just said, what do people need to know today? What do they need to know, my people? Sales. They want to make sales. So that's what I've come on to talk about, okay? I've taken messy action, yeah? And I've come on. And that's what you need to do, is drop the shit and just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to take action, okay? Because done is better than perfect. Third thing is clarity. I got clarity and I did some soul searching. I've got hundreds of journals in this room, full of my blood, sweat and tears, written out about clarity, about what I want, how I want to feel, what type of soulmate clients I want to attract, what results I want to get with them, how I want to live my life, how I want to impact the fitness industry. And I've got fucking clear. If you're not clear on who you want to help as a fitness professional or wellness coach, it's going to be harder for the universe to deliver this to you and bring it to you. Because the minute I got clear, honestly, the signs kept coming. It was like messages started coming in. People started commenting on my posts, etc. And that's how it started to happen. Fourth thing is a proven strategy. I have a proven strategy, and I give proven strategies that are lifelong, will work for life on any platform to my clients. And that's how they're creating the impact that they're creating, both in terms of revenue and results with their clients, is I have a fucking strategy and I have proven systems that work, okay? So if you don't have strategies and systems, then it's going to be slower. This success is going to be slower. But if you do need help with that, then send me a direct message after this. I've got 2 slots available to work with me before the end of the year on a 1-to-1 level. But don't message me if you're not looking to change. And also if you kind of have no means of investment to invest in yourself. Work on that first and then get back to me. But for now, I'm only taking on 2 fit pros or wellness coaches before the end of the year to transform their business, and doing it on a soul level. So direct message me the word info if you're interested, and I can see if we're a good fit. Last thing is confidence. Last thing is, you just see me showing up here now, whoever's watching this or whoever's watching it back. And you're like, wow, she's fairly confident, yeah? But you didn't see me a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 20 years ago when I started in the industry, going red constantly, you know, having sweaty hands, headache and stomachache because I was so fucking nervous. And because I lacked in confidence so much. Confidence is a massive thing to build and to work on every day through journaling, meditation, affirmations, visualizations, podcasts, books, and sticking to what you said you'd do so that you can build your confidence. And for me, I was bullied at school because my parents were hippies. So we were so different that I was bullied every day. And then I went into a side story here, to a relationship, an abusive relationship with a man who verbally abused me and put me down for 8 years, in which I left and got counselling and worked through to get to be where I am right now, okay? But I work on my confidence every single day. It doesn't just come naturally to me. And so if there's anything you could work on, it would be confidence, okay? Done is better than perfect. I love that phrase. Isn't it, Santiago? It is. It really is. Something I needed to hear. You've helped me so much today. Thank you so much. Brilliant. That's made my day. It's made my day, Santiago. If I've come on here and I've just helped one FitPro or wellness coach, one female, to feel better in themselves or to have some hope that they can create a very affluent life and an abundant life, then I've done my job and I'm happy. So again, the 5 cock blocks to your success are blaming everyone else and everything, perfectionism, a lack of clarity about your message, an ineffective strategy, insecurity or imposter syndrome. And then the 5 things that really helped me in my success to go from someone born into a family that had nothing, that we didn't live in a house till I was 10, we had no electricity, I was broke as a joke as a trainer for 20 years, as to now earning 6 figures, is I took massive ownership for my successes and my failures. I'd recommend the same for you. I took messy action every day. Still do. I chose clarity over confusion, and I got really clear on what I want in life and what my message is and who I want to work with. I set up proven strategies and systems for me and my business and for my clients that work. And I worked on my confidence and still do every day. So that's what I'd recommend for you. So I really hope that this has helped somebody to change your day, to change your outlook, to change your mindset on who you are and what you're capable of, yeah? Because things don't happen by accident. It's like when you decide, declare and commit to the universe that you are going to be an affluent, abundant coach, then the universe will deliver that to you. But if you continue to give vague messages to the universe and you're resisting sales and resisting sales inquiries and people asking you, how much is it to work with you and how do I work with you? And if you're going to be vague and changing the subject and mumbling your way through it, then the universe is like, okay, she doesn't want abundance. That's cool. We'll help her not be abundant. But if you're like, hey, this is what I do and this is who I help, this is how you could work with me, then the universe is going to deliver and go, okay, we're listening. Here you go. Here's some soul-aligned clients. Okay? So I hope it's helped you. If you need help, you could join my free group, Request to Join. It's just for fit pros and wellness coaches like meditation teachers, yoga teachers, Pilates teachers, personal trainers, nutritionists, gym owners, that type of thing. It's called Fit Pro Biz Online. You could request to join and I'd love to see you in there. I do a live video in there every single week and I give a lot of good, amazing content and you get much more connection with me there as well. If you want to transform your business and you're serious about change, DM me the word info and we can talk about my program, which is 6 months to a year, working one-to-one to completely and utterly transform your fit pro or wellness business. Send me a DM with the word info and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a fucking great day. Thanks for watching.